Hey, so I just wanted to jump on and contribute to the vlogs I'm seeing out there about a distal bicep tendon rupture. 3.5 weeks ago, I had surgery for a jiu-jitsu accident that tore my bicep tendon distally, so down by the elbow. And you can see it's been 3.5 weeks. And from all the vlogs that I'm seeing out there, from watching some of you guys go through this, I thought I was gonna be doing a lot worse right now. And so I wanted to jump on and kind of touch on my challenges, why I think I'm at least kind of from a range of motion standpoint, and also the scar tissue healing standpoint. I think I'm well ahead of what I've been seeing on the vlogs. And I did in fact have a complete bicep tendon tear. And maybe it's easier. I don't know actually which recovery is easier, if it's down by the elbow or up by the shoulder. I'm personally grateful that it was by the elbow because it's really nice to be able to move your shoulder. I'm really glad that I'm not braced down or strapped down. And I was able, I think I have a really good surgeon at UCSD Medical here in San Diego. He let me get out of the sling at day 10. I see so many of you in these big cages that are measuring the angle of the elbow and keeping you locked in. I think that causes a lot of other problems. So one of the things I'd urge you to do after the surgery at your initial visit, talk to your surgeon about getting back your range of motion. You want to keep the lymphatic system working. You don't want that fascia giving you like a frozen shoulder, frozen elbow from being locked down for so long. So my surgeon at day 10, my range of motion was really bad, but he had me basically lying on my back and doing like a no weight tricep extension. Overhead is still really tight, but anything down or straight out, I pretty much have it at 3.5 weeks, full range of motion. I still get sore, especially at night, and if I'm, move in my sleep, kind of an unplanned way. I still have a fair bit of numbness and tingling, like that's pretty numb, mostly in my forearm. And the actual pain for me, it's almost all kind of in the front and back of my forearm down by my wrist. The actual incision doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain there. Sometimes I have some pain kind of up into my bicep. But anyways, the hardest part really at week 3 now is kind of the mental patience. So, I'm very active. I train jiu-jitsu usually 4+ days a week. When there's good waves, I go surfing, running around with my kid, everything like that. The boredom has set in. I am so bored. I'm going crazy. So I think if you haven't had the surgery, but you have it planned or you need it, I think try to plan, your friends coming over, a Netflix marathon, whatever things you can think of to kind of distract yourself so you don't. I think after surgery, so many people just get unhealthy, they get depressed. Another very important thing, past the first 12 hours, I did not touch a pain pill. So the first, that first night was rough. So every 3-4 hours, I did take one of my pills. That next morning, that was it. I didn't want to bump the arm and think it was better than it was. The main goal is to not re-injure it. I think that's always should be job focus number 1. And then dealing with the mental side. So get off the pain pills, get your range of motion back. I've been going for a lot of walks. I've honestly been doing some of the touristy things in my city, going to the parks that have amazing views, walking along the beach. I did that starting in about day 5, maybe day 4 in the sling. And it's not very comfortable. It gets itchy and things like that, but anything that can get your lymphatic system going, anything that's good for health, it's gonna be good for your healing. I've had my fair share of kind of shit meals, but I've also ate a lot of really healthy stuff. Trying to just get myself to heal so I can get back to doing what I love and make this injury a memory as soon as possible. That's basically it. Hopefully this helps somebody. Before my surgery, I was looking, and everything I kept seeing, my God, I'm seeing these guys in 12 weeks of a brace for the same exact surgery that I just had. Doesn't have to be like that. I think that's old, outdated stuff. I think if your surgeon is up to speed, they're getting you out of the brace and they're getting you moving, just like they do now with ACL and all these other injuries that they know locking you down causes problems. So stay positive, figure out a mental game plan as well as physical. Keep moving, be healthy. Write the comments. Let me know if I can answer any questions. But to wrap up, I'm at 3.5 weeks since a full bicep tendon rupture repair was done. And I feel like I'm way ahead of where I thought I would be. And, comparing to some of the other vlogs I've seen, way ahead. So doesn't have to be doomsday.